Guys, hey, what's up? Joe here. And today, I want to answer a question from my last video. A good friend of mine, Sam Jensen, said, Joe, I love your passion, man, but what are you getting into? What business are you doing? But I'm getting back into real estate. I loved real estate when I did it 10 years ago, right? Pre-Army. I love the customer interaction. I love negotiating. I love sales. I love all that stuff. So I want to get back into it. But this time, I've got an intelligent wife who said, man, we got to get away from cold Minnesota. I love my Minnesota people, but man, it's cold. So we said, hey, we're going to go to South Florida with my extremely tan skin that I've got here, and somehow I'll try to survive the sun. I might have to carry an umbrella everywhere. So I'm getting back into real estate, right? So why am I doing these videos? I'm doing these videos because I have a lot of friends who also love business. I got a lot of realtor friends. I've got friends who are doing a million different things, and they're small business owners, or they're thinking about getting back into business, right? I'm in the Army. So a lot of the people in the Army are getting out and they're saying, hey, I want to start a small business. And they're thinking about all of the different things that they have to do. So what I want to do is I want to show you my experience 6 months leading up, and then I'm going to continue to do it when I'm in, and you can see all the things that I succeed and fail at. So you can copy a lot of the things that I'm succeeding with, and you can say, man, I'm not doing that crazy thing with the things that I fail with, right? So that's why I'm doing this. So I'd love any comments, any feedback that you have on any of this. It's all super helpful, and I appreciate it. So the thing I want to share with you today, I'm reading this book, and it's called The E-Myth Revisited. It's phenomenal. It's a whole different way of looking at business, and it's really opened up my eyes to what I'm currently doing, right? The last 12 months of my 18-month timeline, I have been attacking a laundry list of things that I want to get done. All my trackers, my processes, exactly what I want to get done, my advertising and marketing, and I'm building all that. What I'm gonna do now for the next 6 months, because we're getting in July, is I'm going to stop that laundry list of stuff that I want to get done. And I'm gonna look at what I built, and I'm gonna start building training manuals, right? So it's gonna tell Joe exactly all the tasks I need to do, when I need to do them, how much each task should take time-wise, and it's going to define what, yeah, you did the task, looks like, and you haven't quite done it yet, right? So it's a standard. So that's going to do that. It's going to do it for, so DJ's working with me, right? She's going to be the office manager. It tells her exactly what needs to be done, all the different tasks, how long they should take, what an average day looks like, and it shows her what the standard is. This is what, yeah, you did a good job looks like, and this is what, you gotta put a little more effort into it, right? So there is no question as to what both of us need to do to succeed at our jobs. So what does this do for you? Why would you do that? What is the plus? Number one, I've got a ton of friends and family. Realtors are a big one, but I've got a lot of other friends and family who are in different positions where they've done the job as a technician for decades, right? And now they're at a point where they want to sell the business. Maybe they're 40 years old and they're just sick of doing it. Maybe they want a little more time in their life, so they want to get out and be an employee again. Or maybe they're at the retirement age and they're saying, I want to get out of this thing and I want that retirement money, baby. So how do I sell it when I am the salesperson? I'm the one who knows how to run my salon. I'm the guy who always gets all the jobs for our roofing company. How do I do that when if you remove me, the business is probably going to fail? Training manuals, baby. You set them up, you put all the things that you do in there, you describe what success looks like with each of the tasks, you show them time-wise what a day looks like, what a week looks like, and then you give them a little training when you sell that business, right? And you agree to the training. You say, I'm going to give you a month of training, 2 months of training, whatever it is. And then you give them that training, you follow through, you show them what the standards are, and bam. If they've got any questions, if they forget about anything, they go back to the manual. And it not only shows them what they need to do, but it shows them what all the employees underneath them need to do. It tells you what your suppliers should be doing for you. It tells you, like as a realtor, what are you looking for in a closer? What are you looking for in the lenders that are helping you out? If they do A, B, and C, you're good. If they're not doing that for you, you need to get rid of them and look for someone else and specifically ask that they do A, B, and C for you, right? So it tells you exactly what success looks like for you. Another thing that it does for you is as you improve, you can take those little changes, those improvements, and add them to your training manual. So now instead of doing the old thing that was a B for you, now you're doing the new thing that's an A plus for you, right? So when that new person takes over your business, bam, they know how to do the A plus thing instead of the B thing. Or when you are struggling and you're lazy, you're sick, you're depressed, you're whatever. I mean, everybody has bad days, bad weeks, bad streaks, right? It doesn't matter. You open up the book that tells you how to do the job and you do it, right? There's no emotion, no thinking. You literally do what the thing tells you to do and you're successful, all right? So another thing it does for both your employees and your customers is it sets a level of consistency. So they know it doesn't matter, like let's talk about the employees first. It doesn't matter what tasks are popping up last minute. I know this is exactly how my day is prioritized. I know exactly what's expected of me with each task. I don't need Joe to be there telling me what to do all day. This little manual tells me exactly what to do. Joe's given me training based on the manual, so I understand the reasons behind everything, and I know exactly how I'm supposed to prioritize all these last minute things because I know his intent and I fully understand the manual, right? So it helps out with that too. From the customer's standpoint, think about a restaurant. I think a restaurant's probably the easiest one to give as an example. I bartended and waited for many years, so I am super picky when it comes to service. And it drives me nuts when you see, I'm not going to pick a particular restaurant, but when you come in and the table is set away and you're like, man, this is a good looking table set up. And the waiter or the waitress comes and they say very specific things. They offer very specific foods. They leave, they come back 2.5 minutes later, they've got your drinks, they take your order, they leave, they come back 20 minutes later, they've got your food, they come back 5 minutes later, they see that, hey, is the food okay? Do you need refills on your drinks, right? And the whole experience is like clockwork, right? Because you got Jenny, and Jenny rocks. Then you come back and you get Steve. Steve isn't that great, right? So the table is not set the same way because there's no standard, there's no manual telling him how to set it. Steve doesn't come back and check your drinks when they're empty because he hasn't had training on how to do that, right? And whoever did train him didn't have any manual to train off. They just kind of told you how they did it. So if you got Jenny, you might be a good waiter or waitress. But if you got whoever taught Steve how to do it, you might not be, right? So it helps everybody, the customer, the employee, the owner, the manager, have that same experience, the same expectation, the same standard every single time. So what I'm doing over the next 6 months is I'm saying, hey, let's stop it on the laundry list, short term, and I'm going to start building those training manuals in accordance with all the things that I've already built. And then when I'm done and I'm caught up, as I go back to that laundry list and start building things, every time I build something, I'm going to add it into my training manual. This is a new task. This is how you do it. This is exactly the resources you need, the time you need, the materials you need, the money you need. This is how you do it. This is what winning looks like. This is what losing looks like. And it's easy, right? Everybody's on the same page. Everybody understands. And that customer is going to get phenomenal service every single time. Hey, I hope this is helpful. If you guys are getting anything out of this, I don't care what your business is, please in the comments be descriptive. Tell me, what is your business? How did it help you? Are you going to read the book? Check it out, man. It's awesome. Or is there something I'm saying that just isn't jiving with you? Maybe I'm missing something, right? Help me out. Give me that free feedback so I can start changing my business and making it better for my customers. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it, and have an awesome day.